This meeting is being recorded.
Hey everybody, welcome to Tuesday night's training with Team Faith and Soul. I am Megan Clark, for those of you guys that do not know me, or if you happen to catch the replay and you're watching the recording on our YouTube channel. But welcome. I'm so excited to actually have you here tonight. Tonight's topic is all things scent box related, mystery box related, whatever the heck you want to call them. They're kind of all the same. They can look different. The price points are different, but the name is pretty much the same concept. That's actually one of my by far favorite, things to talk about is mystery box, scent box related things. I would say by far, especially within this last almost 2 years, almost 3 years that I've been with Scentsy, but 2 years out of the 3, majority of my business has thrived from my monthly scent boxes. It's a lot of fun. But tonight, I want to kind of talk about how you can break it down into simpler terms, especially if you've never started with a scent box before. I will be showing some examples from other consultants through Facebook on how you can too do your own mystery boxes, on a budget. I will also show examples that are a little bit more elaborate, and then I'll show my own examples of things that I'm currently working on or have worked on in this last year. Mystery boxes are really great. Again, if you've never done them before, and if you've never heard of them before, basically what it is it's something that a consultant can offer independently. So it's something that Scentsy doesn't provide on their website. Scentsy has a whiff box that is fairly similar to a scent box. The only difference is perhaps the products that are inside and then the price point as well. Consultants can have the opportunity, as you can see in a little bit, for our examples, through our examples of ways that you can bring your personality, I'm so sorry, into the boxes to let your personality shine. You get to pick the own themes, which to me personally is probably just about the best part. And on top of that, you have the opportunity, and again, you'll see this in a little bit with my box that I'm currently working on, to share with your customers personal specials that you have going on. You can also share opportunities with them as far as joining and or adding samples that you've created into your boxes. But it's a lot of fun. If you are on Team Faith and Soul and you're watching this and you have any questions as far as how to put a box together, or if you're wanting more information on it, then definitely reach out to your sponsor, reach out to myself if I'm your sponsor, and then we can definitely start working on that. All right, so before we talk about all things scent box related, I do want to go over a couple announcements that are on our current workstation right now. So, if you guys have seen your current workstation as far as if you've looked at it this week, the first announcement that did pop up as of this afternoon was there will be a 50% off clearance opportunity starting and kicking off this Thursday. I'm super excited about that. I'm going to click on it so I can give you guys a little bit more details. And again, 50% off. It's going to pertain to clearance, which means that there will be new products added into our clearance section. So I'm very excited about that. And then it looks like, let's see, I want to see if there is an end date or if it's just for May 26th. Let's see, Q will take place. We have 50% off all items on clearance. Oh, I'm sorry, on select items while supplies last in clearance. Sorry about that. What else? Yeah, so it looks like it's a one-day sale only, which is even more exciting. It looks like it's going to kickstart between 9:30 and 10:30 a.m., but that is Pacific time. So make sure and do your time converter for those of you guys that are central like we are. That'll be closer to about noon, I believe, for us that are in central time, but also make sure and do your time converter if you're watching the replay and you are not in Pacific or Central Standard Time, so that way you can get on and get your goodies and then stack your items and then share that link with your customers, so then that way they can get their stuff as well. So let's see, that is what was posted today. The other thing, keep in mind, is that this is the last week for Brick by Brick incentive. I'm super excited to see what our new Brick by Brick challenge will be for June. Make sure and make a note of it. It's not for sure, but there have been rumors going about that the incentive may or may not be connected to Bring Back My Bar. I have also heard that the incentive may be connected to something else, but I personally am thinking that it's connected to Bring Back My Bar, only because both of those are actually kickstarting on June 1st. So that's kind of like why I feel strongly about it being in relation to that. I think that they're going to connect it possibly even to Scentsy Club. I don't know. And like I said, that's just hearsay because there's nothing official. You will know, excuse me, the last day of this month on the Facebook page that Dan and Lacey will be on. Most of you guys should be following that. If not, let me know and I can get you connected. But if you watch the end of the month live with Scentsy, that is where they'll make the official announcement for the new Brick by Brick challenge starting June 1st. Otherwise, the challenge will be posted to your workstation starting June 1st. So I'm super excited about that. So there's that. Let's see. Don't forget that this week is 30% on select unplugged products. That means car bars, scent circles, car clips, and scent circles. I did see on my website, on my PWS, that does not pertain to bundles. So make sure that when your customer is shopping your website, that they are going to, that they're adding individual items basically to their cart and not bundles. So it's 30% not on bundles, but just individual items. What else? Oh, one thing I thought was really cool too, I definitely want to make a note of as well, is if you haven't seen on your workstation yet, is that Scentsy did make a post about temporary relief in the form of promotion bundles and discounts on some products. So as we can see, leading into this Thursday for the 50% off clearance, that's just kickstarting how Scentsy is going to be helping us out with kickstarting our business and or adding PRV to those that are current consultants. So I'm very, very, very blessed that Scentsy is recognizing that a lot of us are not exactly where we want to be PRV wise, and Scentsy definitely has our backs. It just goes to show, honestly, that they're paying attention, to what's going on in the world. I'm so sorry. And helping us out to be able to get us closer to our goals and be successful in our business. So that's that as well. I was going to see if they added anything extra on that particular post. Let's see. As it says, as I thought, we know recent global developments have been challenging for many of you. With inflation at historic heights in many countries, customers are now more conscious of spending money. So we want to do anything we can to provide assistance, which I think is incredible. Let's see what else. Let's see if there's anything else in here that you guys would need to know or want to know. Yeah, so it says, as a result, we have some products arriving ahead of schedule and our inventory is positioned for these upcoming offers, which is really great. So there could be possibly some things maybe that Scentsy has up their sleeve for this next month and into July and August, specifically June, July, that they may be adding possibly to Workstation and to our websites that they didn't plan on doing, but wanted to do anyways, because maybe it could be that inventory is arriving a little bit earlier than planned, and therefore they're wanting to help us in sales. They're going to kickstart that. So that's pretty exciting. Let's see, the Father's Day collection is here, so don't forget to let your customers know about that as well. Just please keep in mind that if you are promoting this week the Father's Day collection, that the Father's Day collection does not fall into the categories for the incentive period for this month. So if you are still trying to reach and close in your circles for the incentive, make sure and remember that the Father's Day collection does not pertain to that. The other thing I want to go over with you guys is don't forget that you can still snag your Bring Back My Bar wax bundle. So that's available through your workstation. If you need help with placing the order for that, reach out and let me know. If I'm not mistaken, I want to see if they actually have it posted on here before I misquote the price. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look on my workstation and see. Actually, you know what? I think here it is. Yeah. That way I can let you guys know how much it is for sure. Yeah, so it's 126. The good thing is that is 126 PRV that you do get. So it's 126 to pay out And then you do receive all 25 of the wax bars. So those you can actually sell back to your customers and or make samples from, whichever you choose to do. Also, what's really great is, again, you do get paid that 126 back in your PRV. So I think that's pretty incredible. For me personally, I plan on waiting until June 1st, and then probably sometime maybe like Thursday or Friday of this week, probably Friday, considering the sale for Thursday and clearance. Friday, I'll probably be posting in my VIP group. And then typically what I personally like to do is I'll post a list of the 25 bars, and I like to have my VIPs. I don't do it on my personal page, by the way. I do it in my VIP group because this is something specific and special that I want for them. So I want to spoil them and make them feel special. So I actually let them vote on their top, usually about 10 bars, I'd say. So top 10 fragrances out of the 25. And then those will be the ones that I'll place an order for with my rewards. So by the way, if you did not hear that, I use my Scentsy rewards on the wax bars. I try not to spend out of pocket on those. So come the first week of the month, I actually do have a group order that I'm putting in. And then I'm going to turn around and basically use that group order and then use my rewards in return to get the wax bars for Bring Back My Bar. So those 10 or so fragrances, maybe 6, I haven't quite decided yet, but whatever I decide to order, I'll be sampling those out to my customers and then, of course, following up with them. The key part for Bring Back My Bar, no matter what you do or what that looks like for you, if you are advertising for it or if you're creating samples for your customers, make sure and not only follow back with them if it's a sample, and let them know, hey, this is available in June only. It's going to be officially gone come July 1st. But guess what? You can add it to Scentsy Club. Make sure and strongly push Scentsy Club, especially for this next month, because that is the one advantage point of them getting their favorite wax bar is in Club. And also don't forget about the perk of getting 10% off when they spend $30 or more. So there's that. So keep that in mind. So I wanted to go over that as well. I think that's it as far as the workstation is concerned. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys before I show you what I personally have here in my office that I've been working on. So give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can share my screen. So it looks like it is officially shared. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see it. But basically, like I said, I chose several photos that I want you guys to take a look at. And I kind of put them somewhat in order because I wanted to start where it's a little bit more simple, especially for you guys that may be considering doing a smaller price point when it comes to your mystery, your scent boxes. And that's something that I by far would say that you want to start with first, is considering what your price point will be. Okay. So you want to think about on, okay, do I want to offer like just a wax bar and maybe like an extra? So an extra being like, see how there's this cup right here. So this would be your extra. You would offer the wax bar here and then maybe like a sweet treat, like a piece of candy, and then they'd be that. Well, then what you could do is you would charge the $6 for just the wax bar, right? And then Scentsy does let us charge 10% of what Scentsy products are in the container, not the extras. So if you have extras, it's not that, but 10% of like the wax bar, for example. So you could charge that for your customer. One thing that I think that's really cool, now that we're talking something like this, is that you can invest in the scent of the month, which I do encourage you to do as a consultant, because that's one of the many perks that we have as being a Scentsy consultant, is getting the scent of the month bar. You're getting that at least a week to 2 weeks before it's even available to anyone else on the website, right? Anyone else in the world. And what's really cool is you can give your customers firsthand VIP access of giving them, you could call it like your own, you could call it scent club, for example. So, encourage them to join your scent club. If they're a part of your, special VIP scent club, then this is what they get, is the scent of the month wax bar for $6 plus tax, 10% of the wax bar, right? Otherwise, you can do something like this customer did here. I'm sorry, this consultant did here. If she got this container, these containers typically send them like this. You could 100% get it like the dollar store. A lot of times I order mine personally from Amazon because I do, my husband and I pay yearly for our Amazon account, so we get free shipping. So with Amazon, you can actually get it in bulk. So once you get about 10 or more customers claiming your scent package or your scent box, scent crate, then what's really great is then you can go to somewhere like Amazon, or, Training has really great products as well in there. And then you can order by the dozen. But until then, I do recommend sticking towards stores like Walmart, craft stores, dollar stores, and getting super simple, cute, colorful containers like this to dress up your product. So this is something that, you could personally do as a consultant. And as you can see here, this consultant kept it super simple. There's nothing else in there. All she has is the wax bar and she has a travel tin. I love that she did this here. So she actually wrote her personal message on here. I don't think I personally would do that, but it looks like she did something like this for a customer. As you can see, she's thanking the customer for their order. So it looks like this may have been something that she personally did as like a special for her customer. So then she just chose to write her note on here. Otherwise, what I probably would do is I would probably put maybe like some cute little string. I actually just so happen to have some here. So like twine, I think I got this at like Walmart or Target, but you could easily order this online. Almost every single store that has a fabric section sells those, or a party section. You could tie it off one of the top of here and then have like a cute little piece of construction paper. Like I'm going to show you guys here. I'm pretty sure I got this probably at Michael's, but you could get this at anywhere else. This is like cardstock paper. You could cut it into fourths, just write, thank you for your order. Or if you wanted to come up with a cutesy little theme, you could do that as well. And then you'll see in a little bit, we're about to dive into more themed boxes and bags. So this is getting a little bit more intricate, but again, as you can see here, we're keeping simple as far as the Scentsy products are concerned. And again, going back to that price point. So once you develop what you want as a price point for your customers, you absolutely need to stick to that price point. Now, for me personally, I like to reevaluate every single year. And I will say that I have tried at least 2 times in the last 2 years to up the price of my scent boxes. I personally charge $20 flat for my customers. Now, for somebody that wants it shipped to them, like I have a couple of customers that are out of state, and then 2 of them that actually live like in the LaPorte, Pasadena area. So for me at this point, gas is way too high for me to be driving all the way out there for just 2 people. So they are actually kind enough to pay for shipping. So that's something that you could consider doing, is weighing your package and then charging them a shipping rate, whatever that may be for you. And then obviously sending them the invoice for that all together. Now we'll go into a little bit as far as details of like breakdown as far as shipping and tax. That's something that we'll talk about in a little bit, but for now we'll just talk price points. So once you develop what your price point is, that's going to determine what Scentsy products you get, right? So as you can see here, this particular person, she had the watermelon tangerine. It looks like a scent circle, and then she did, again, keeping it super simple because it's just a scent circle. She has the watermelon tangerine wax bar. This is really cute. Again, you can get something like this easily online at Amazon, dollar store, even Party City, places like that have these kind of things. But here's the thing, you guys, the bottom line is that you want to work with what your budget is. A lot of these things you're about to see in a little bit, because I have some more examples to show you as we go along, are a little bit more intricate. You do what works for you, okay? Consultants, they're spending out of pocket on these items, right? Now, I will say that if you order in like by the dozen, or if you like, a lot of times, for example, see how she has like this candy down here? So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll get a bag of candy and then I'll separate it out and then give that out to my customers. So then that way you're spending like, I don't know, like a buck and change or $2 at the most for a bag of candy, but you are splitting it up between multiple people. So then it's not as expensive when you divide it out, between like 3 people or 8 people or 10 people, no matter, depending upon how many people claim your boxes. But when you're dividing out the products the extras that you're putting into your bag, your boxes, and you're dividing that out, let's just say like you spend, I don't know, like you spent $3 on something, right? But you're dividing it out by 10 people. Well, if you're dividing that out by 10 people, it's not really that costly when you break it down like that, right? but just be smart about what you're putting in your packages. Don't think you have to put more extras in there than you do Scentsy products, because one thing that I've learned the hard way, I used to put a lot more extras in my boxes, but now I've actually cut back big time. Typically for me, I alternate. I'll have like a sweet treat and probably like a miscellaneous item, but I normally lately I've been alternating between the two. You guys, presentation is everything, but as long as you have it presented cute, they're not going to care honestly about all the extras in there, because a lot of that does get thrown away, by the way, if you didn't already know that. A lot of that is extra, it's fluff, it gets thrown away, it's not going to get reused. So that's where you want to focus more on your Scentsy product, right? So you could get a little bit extra on your container per se, and then everything else, you know, get a little bit cheaper on. So this is actually a notepad. So I read up on her notes for this consultant, and she had said in her comment that she got this from the dollar store, and then I think she ordered these online, which I thought was really cute. And then this is how she delivered it. Now, obviously, something like this, if it's going to be open, because here's the lid, this would be something that you could either, I personally like deliver mine to my customers, and I do drop them off on their porches. Otherwise, let's just say that because gas prices are getting a little bit higher right now, there are a lot of Scentsy consultants who have porch pickups, so you can offer that as well. I do know that some consultants will throw in like an extra sample, for example, into their scent crates or their scent bags if their customers do pick them up from the front of their house on the porch. So that's super convenient. Otherwise, you would have to figure out a different way of packaging this, obviously, if you were mailing it to somebody. And then you could honestly just take this apart and then ship the container itself with the extra goodies. And then your customer would just want to assemble it, you know, as they would want to or need to. But there's that option as well. Again, this is something that's super simple, but I mean, it looks elaborate, right? But it's very simple because, again, we're talking, you know, scent pack, scent circle. And then as you can see, this was obviously from last year because our hand soaps don't look like this anymore. But she had the hand soap and then the scent circle and then the scent pack, which I thought was really cool. This is also in connection to the current Brick by Brick incentive that we recently had that's about to end. So scent boxes, when we have incentives, you guys, this is where it's at, because, for example, all three of these products did coincide with the incentive that we currently have going on. So if you had customers that claimed your box or your theme for the month, this is where you want to gear towards locking in those rings, is because a couple of us that are on Team Faith and Soul, that's what we put our heads together and we were brainstorming, because you'll see in a little bit the box that I did for this month. I put an item in my box this month that I typically wouldn't put in there, but I needed to lock in one of my rings for the incentive. So that's where I kind of had to switch gears. So if you're creating a box and there's an incentive, that's also where you want to put your focus on, is, okay, I developed my price point. I know what my theme's going to be. And then the next would be products. What kind of products do you want to put in your basket or your bag or box, right? So when you're picking your products, if there is an incentive, you want to keep that in mind, because obviously you're wanting to gear towards those products to be within the incentive rules, right? So then that way it's to your advantage and it's going to help you out in the long run. So I love like the pink summer theme. If you haven't noticed, that's kind of the theme that we have going on that I've been showing you guys for the past couple examples, is summer theme. So these are things to keep in mind. So sunglasses, obviously this is an extra as well. You can easily get these online. Like I said before, like the dollar store, you can get these on Amazon. Parties, or not Party City, Oriental Trading is actually where I not too long ago got my sunglasses that I had for my 80s box that I did this last year for my birthday. So you can easily get sunglasses like these by the dozen for super cheap. This little floaty I thought was so adorable. A lot of times, again, Five Below, dollar store, they have really cute stuff like this. And I absolutely love the fact that she set the hand soap inside the floaty. As you can see that she already blew up the floaty for her customers. It originally looked like this one here. And then look, super simple brown bag. You guys, this is actually what I do a lot of my customers that host parties with me, or they have group orders. This is what their orders go in, is these brown bags. You can get these easily in bulk on Amazon. I'm sure there's other places that sell them too. And then look, there's something that I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing recently I'm going to start starting recently, sorry, I can't talk, is a tulle. And so this is something that she did easily to tie in with her theme for the summer. I thought this was really cute. And I think this was like a pretty and pink theme, or pretty and pink in the summer. And so then, as you can see, she just tied a little bit of tulle on the side of the handle and then called it a day. So there's that. Again, going back to super simple themes, you could do a room spray, you could do the scent circle. Something that's going to save you a lot of money too, and you'll get more bang for your buck, is if you focused your scent circle and your room spray on the scent of the month, and then curated and created your theme around the scent of the month. For example, for June, you could do a cute picnic theme. For the July theme, patriotic theme, you name it, it's going to be red, white, blue. You could also do like all things red related. Excuse me, because the scent bar is red. So the scent of the month is red. So this is something you can easily place your bulk order for, your group order for on the first week of the month, and then get 10% off your items. So let's just say, for example, I don't know, like you're charging your customers, let's do the math. So it's $3, and then room spray. I feel like I'm going to get it wrong. Y'all hold tight. You're going to get to see my website. Let's see. I feel like I know what it is. Like I should know what it is, but I feel like because I've had such a crazy day that I'm just going blank right now. Let's see. Yep. Okay, I was right. It is $8. So scent circles, $3, and the room sprays $8. So if it wasn't obviously the scent of the month, then you would be charging $11, right? So let's just say, I don't know, hypothetically, you could charge your customer, let's go back. I get to see my website again. Oh, try that again. Let's see. So we'll go to, let's see. Yeah, there we are. Scent and warmer of the month. So as y'all can see, here's the room spray in the scent circle. So let's see, what is that? $9.30. Yeah, so you could easily charge your customer, if you wanted to, $10, you know, because that would obviously cover a little bit of the tax. So then you could charge them $10, and then just put the scent of the month and then the room spray and then the scent circle in there, and then charge them $10. And then this obviously would just be extra that you could put in there. And as you can see, she tied in the theme because this is Mad for Melon scent. So how cute is that? Because it ties in, you know, with the scent fragrance. So I thought that was really adorable. You could easily even add in like a sweet candy treat in here if you wanted to. Otherwise, just market it just like this. All right, we're just going to keep on going through our examples. So this is another one, and this box is pretty similar to what I'm about to show you guys with my example that I have here in my office. So these boxes are like the bomb.com. These are actually similar to what I use, and then it's actually all that I use now for the most part, because it's just like work smarter, not harder. But what I really liked about this theme, again, this is another summer theme that she did. This, as you can tell just by the hand soap again, that this was from last year. Actually, this looks like it was from a couple years ago, but that's okay. But I thought this was really cute too. It looks like that she has the wax bar, she's got hand soap, and then it looks like a scent circle as well. And then she has some samples in there too. And then she just tossed in some lifesavers, which I thought that was really cute. And then as you can see here, there's a little bit of extra detail. So the tissue paper too, if you choose to add in tissue paper, then it adds obviously a pop of color into that. So I thought that was a lot of fun. So there's another idea for like the summertime. And I do apologize. I was going to read in detail as far as all the products that they have in these boxes and bags, but I can't seem to find my phone, and that is where I took all of my notes for these boxes and bags. So I do apologize for that ahead of time. So here's another idea that I thought was really cool. So this particular consultant actually had curated her own scent box theme, and it was for bridesmaids. So I thought that was really cool. So she had a personalized, looks like koozie in here, and then she threw in a light bulb with the warmer, and then it looks like, I want to say this was an emergency kit for the bridesmaid. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And then you can add a wax bar into there, and then this, of course, is your cotton cleanup. And I want to say this down here was like Hershey Kisses. So I thought that was really cute. And of course, as you can see here, I thought that was really cute because it looks like, yeah, so this looks like she was actually, the bride was gifting this to the bridesmaids. So I thought this was really cool because that's something fun to keep in mind that you can do for your friends and your customers as well. I thought that was really cool. And then of course she just kept it simple. It looks like with the mini warmer. And so that was a lot of fun. And so that would be, let's see, mini warmers are 25 now, not the wax bar. So 31, technically 33. She could have either charged her for the mini light bulb or threw that in as just an extra freebie for the customer. But that would be, this obviously would be more of a high-end box, especially now that our mini warmers have gone up to $25 with them originally being $20. So then you would charge about $31 to $33 for these boxes. Excuse me. I personally, I would say about 31, like $30 to $31, probably 31. That would be a fair price. But this would be something, again, that you would want to set a price point for your customers if you were going to offer something like this in general. You know, a box for 30 bucks. This is giving you a generalized idea of what you could throw in for a $30 to $31 range for your prices, for your boxes. Otherwise, it's something that you could honestly put together yourself, create one box as an example. And then if you have somebody that's a customer or a friend of yours that is getting married, you could promote this to them and then show them this example. And then how awesome and fun would that be? Because then she might be like, oh my God, you know, I don't have to put my boxes together to ask my friends to be my bridesmaids because my Scentsy girl is going to put it together for me. So I thought that was really cool. And then, of course, this as a good example is the bride could even actually throw in like the koozie. This could have been something that the bride put in herself. And then the bride could actually add in like whatever extras that she personally wants to put in each of the boxes to make them more, unique to her and then the people that she's going to ask to be her bridesmaid. So this one, sadly, sorry, you can't see the product. But I do like that she put this insert in here, and I thought this was so much fun, and I personally am going to keep this one in mind. So this box would be a good example for, we're going into the summertime now. With us getting in closer to the summertime, a lot of people, including ourselves, a lot of us are going to be going trips and vacations, little getaways, right? Even mini vacations. So wherever you're going on a trip to, you can actually connect that with like the theme. So like, for example, we have Scentsy Family Reunion that's coming up in June, right? So that's going to be all things Utah. Well, I personally, I have some extra time while I'll be in Utah. So I plan on actually doing a box that's going to be connected to that theme. So I'm probably going to offer that for July. So then that way, whatever extra goodies that I personally get for my customers, I'll put them in their boxes for July. So I thought that was really cool. So that's just kind of an idea of what, your wheels can be turning and thinking about is trips that you take during the summertime or any time of the year. Your box can be in connection to that theme. And then again, we'll talk more about themes in a little bit. But I do like that this particular consultant, again, did a Disney theme. This was a lot of fun. Let's see, she actually typed up here on her paper. This insert you can easily do if you wanted to. You could either type it up and print it out. You can handwrite it if you wanted to. I honestly started doing this recently, but I did not do this prior for my customers. This is just something fun and extra that consultants can add into their mystery boxes. But let's see, as you can see here, she says what's included, which means this is what the customer paid for. So it looks like there was the Oh Boy Wax Bar, Dole Whip. So she actually added in the pineapple pucker and, oh, that's cute. So it was pineapple pucker and vanilla bean buttercream wax. And she was enticing her customers to mix that together. So 2 bars, mix it together to create the Dole Whip that Disney is famous for. Very bright scent circle. And I thought that was really cute because of the very bright fireworks. So it looks like there was a scent circle, 3 wax bars, and a scent circle. So that's really cute. I really like that. Another fun thing that you can do too that I personally like doing every now and then is our Scentsy Buddy clips. you can always include one of those into your boxes, into your themes. Those can be a lot of fun, especially because our customers do not know about them. A lot of them don't know about it. And so that would be something fun you can add into your boxes. And then it looks like here that she added in extras. Let's see, it says she added in a sample of Twinkle Twinkle oil. That's really cute. She also added in, let's see if there's any, there's a mystery Disney pin. So that was really cool. And then let's see, yeah, she added in the oil and then she tied that in with Tinkerbell. It says Tinkerbell twinkles as she flies across the night sky just before the fireworks begin. I thought that was really cute. I love that. As you can see here, she added in colorful confetti. She kept it simple with the box with the white tissue paper. And then to see this right here, that is huge. Make sure anytime you add in extra goodies like this to your mystery boxes or your bags that you are always labeling all your Scentsy products. So I thought that was so adorable. I love that example. So again, as you can tell, we're getting a little bit higher up in price points. So this was actually a really fun and cute mermaid theme. And I think the next one too is a mermaid theme. But I love that she included the fork into that. And then of course she created a little label, probably printed it out. And then what she did is, cut it up into squares and then just put this into the fork. So I thought that was really cute because it's a dingle hopper for your hair. That was really cute. Then, of course, here's the mini warmer as well. Scentsy products, it looks like she included Make a Splash hand cream and then a wax bar too. And then our extras, of course, as you can see here, is samples. It looks like a little hair tie and then a face mask as well. So that was a lot of fun. And then it looks like everything else, she just kept it simple. So what I like here on this particular box is that the Scentsy products really do all the work, right? Because, I mean, look at all these colors. These colors are popping. See this purple down here? One thing, of course, Scentsy's not doing it currently, but if you do receive your whiff boxes, make sure and save this crinkle paper, even the brown crinkle paper that's coming in your whiff boxes, because this is how you can repurpose it. It's putting a little bit of it to pop out into your boxes to create more detail, in your themes that you're giving for your customer. That's really cute though. I like that. That was a good theme. Here's another mermaid theme. Again, this is something extra here on the background, as you can see, of the flap of the box that you can do if you want to. You don't have to do this. I will be honest with you guys. I recently got a brand new printer, so this will be something I will be doing more of. But in the last 2 years, my printer did not do well when it came to non-primary colors. So this is something here that you see I would not be personally doing for my boxes, just because my printer couldn't do it. But it's okay, because this again is extra. Don't feel like this. You don't have to print out all the things. Keep it super simple. Again, let the Scentsy product speak for itself. One thing that I did like about this box that I wanted to point out is that, as you can see here on the Scentsy products, she found some really cute, fun stickers. Again, you can get these at like your craft stores like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, even honestly, probably the dollar store too, to be honest with you. And you could get your cute little theme stickers that go with the theme if they have them, and then put them in, sticker them to your Scentsy products and let it speak for itself. I've done that before. It looks like there's a little notepad in here. You could definitely get this at the dollar store. Again, order in bulk through Amazon, other websites. Looks like she also included a fork as well, so that was really cute. I'm not 100% sure what this is here, but I will say I do like the print. And then it looks like she has like a fun little mermaid pin here. And of course, as you can see, Scentsy products wise, it's a scent circle. Actually, it looks like, I think, 2 scent circles and then a fragrance flower is like the core product of the box. So I thought that was really cute. All right, moving on. So this is something that you could do as well, is a wax theme bundle. So I personally will say, before we talk about this a little bit more, I personally try to not put as much wax if not at all, like any wax at all, honestly, in my boxes. Because when you're doing and curating themes like this for your customers, you want to introduce other products to them other than wax and warmers, because they know wax and warmers, right? So when we're doing boxes like this and they're paying up front that price point, you as a consultant have the advantage of putting brand new products that they possibly never tried before in their hands. Now, you would want to consider sticking with fragrances that they'll like. So obviously, if somebody didn't like a bakery smell, you would not want to put like apple pie, for example, or what's another one, mocha doodle, in their box. You didn't want that to be the main theme, because if somebody doesn't like bakery smells, you don't want to give them a bakery scent because they're not going to use it, right? But all the same, you can introduce them to different product categories. And honestly, I highly encourage that, because that's how your customers are going to invest in the next couple months with your business. And they'll come back and they'll say something like, oh my gosh, I didn't know Scentsy sold laundry product. I love using my laundry sample. It's amazing. Put an order in for me for laundry liquid. I want to order that next time you put an order in. You just never know, right? So that's where you get to actually, I don't want to say like push it on them, but you can encourage them to try new Scentsy products, because it's a mystery box, right? It's a scent box. It's a mystery crate. They have no idea what they're getting, right? They know the theme, but they don't know the products. So I just think that's just something, a little something I wanted to insert, was adding in, different products other than wax and warmers, because that'll encourage your customers to come back and shop around your website and look around for other things non-wax and warmer related. However, every now and then I do happen to do wax and warmer themes. So this is something here that I want to show you guys that you can easily do. Super simple. There's clear cellophane bags. You can order these through Amazon. I know stores, again, like Target, Amazon, or Target, Walmart, places like that. Michael's sells bags like this, but they can easily be found online too. And then I thought it was super cute because, as you can see here, this is actually a con cleanup that they added as a cloud. I personally would probably add one to the top and bottom just because I'm extra and I wanted to look like a rainbow, but I thought that was really cute. And as you can see here, she did title it Rainbows and Butterflies. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And then again, you guys, this extra stuff up here does not cost a lot. It's not going to break the bank. So you again have, as you can see here, a tulle that she tied onto there, a little bit of ribbon. She curled the ribbon, and then the bag. And then the wax speaks for itself. So I thought that was really cute. And then this looks like it's a six pack of wax. So then again, you could charge $30 for your customer, and then this is what they're getting. So I thought that was a lot of fun. This was really cute too for the summertime. Again, these are little inserts that the consultants are creating through Canva, possibly using other websites as well, other apps too. But again, this little breakdown here, this little insert is just letting them know what's in their box. And going back to what I said personally, I started recently doing this, but for almost 2 years, you guys, I didn't do this at all. So don't feel pressure that you have to actually come up with something like this, because honestly, your customers are not going to care as much. It's just, it looks nice, it's pretty, but if you're just starting out and you're just starting doing this, keep it stupid simple. Focus on the Scentsy products, not as much on the extra. And then something like this here, you can gradually do when you start getting the hang of doing the boxes. But if you're just starting out, don't feel pressure to start with this. But I really like this theme here. I thought this was really cool because this was, again, as you can see, it's Island Getaway. It's a summer theme. Absolutely love this. She's got skinny dipping scent circle, and then she's got make a splash scent circle. The banana boat, I thought this was really cool. I did this last year. So this is a sample of sunscreen. I actually did order this. I think it came in like, there had to be at least like over 50 plus packets of this that I got from Amazon in bulk. So this was really cool. I don't personally suggest adding this into like Happy Meal if you're mailing it, just because it's probably not going to be pretty once your customer receives it, even if they do at all. But if you do like hand deliveries of your customers' orders through the summertime, this is something fun to add in. And I thought this was cool just because they tied in like the wax themes as well. So you can do palm trees and ocean breeze. This was a box from last year because as you can see, Fiji flower, this was a fragrance available last year for the summer collection. So she threw that one in as well. And then the coconut daiquiri, so you could do a hand soap. And then down here, she's got samples that she added in too to tie in with the theme. So I thought that was really adorable. And then it looks like she put it into a box. So there's that as well. This was the last one I think we're going to look at. There's 3 photos that go into detail of what goes in this box. This was by far super cute, and honestly, it was like way too cute for me to not share with you guys. Let's see. So it looks like that this consultant added in like hand cream. Again, as you can see, there's a reoccurring theme here for the summer. You've got the sunscreen here as well. A super fun lei. Sunglasses, again, you can order that on bulk online. Same thing for the beach ball. You can order that in bulk online too. I just thought this was like super cute. This is easily a box that you can see that looks like possibly that she was mailing to somebody just based on the way it was packaged. But I just thought this was so adorable. The next thing I want to show you guys, this was cool. She actually showed a breakdown of all of the goodies that went into extras that went into her box. So these are things that she did not charge her customer for. So she had said here that the scent circles she used her rewards on. And then I'll show you the wax in just a second. These wax bags can actually, these little clear bags can be purchased through the consultant store. And you'll see why she used these in a little bit because these wax samples that she created were a little bit bigger. So she needed more room to work with. But these are a little bit more expensive, these bags, but they are really convenient to use. And then I'm assuming that down here, this was like a thank you card that she gave her customers in their box. And then again, as y'all can see, here's the sunglasses as well, and then the sunscreen sample. So I thought that was really cute. And then last but not least is the wax samples that she created. So this is something that I definitely wanted to go over with you guys because these take time. These take time and they take up a lot of wax, okay? Now, I'm not necessarily saying don't do this because I personally do this for my customers and I'll show you mine just a little bit. But when I actually do wax samples like this here, it's for my VIP customers, not just for anybody. So this is something that I would recommend if you choose to do something like this. There's silicone molds that you could buy, again, at any craft store. You can order them online. But if you choose to do them, give them in your scent boxes like this consultant did, or you can include it in with your customers' orders when you're delivering it to them. I recently had, for example, 2 customers of mine that picked up orders from my house this last week. So when they picked up their orders from my house, I had samples that I had made that were fancy like this. And then I gave it to them the scent of the month as a thank you for coming to my house and picking up their order. So it's not something I do all the time. It's a rarity, but when I do, my customers really like it. But I would do this, like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing this often. I would do it sparingly because it does take up a lot of wax again. All right, so we're going to get out of that. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Okay. All right, so we are going to get into what I got here that I want to show you guys that I'm working on. So one thing that I'm planning on doing next month, my theme that I'm working on is a lemon theme. So when life gives you lemons. And so I actually got this particular box here. I had ordered these from the clearance section, I think last year from Hobby Lobby on their website. But these were really cute. And so again, this is something extra you don't have to do for your customers. You can keep it super simple, but if you're wanting the box and the container to be the main focal point other than the Scentsy products, that this is something you can easily do. This is something like a box, especially this size, can easily be shipped to your customers. I would recommend putting it in one of those bags that you can get from the post office, and then you can ship it straight to them. But these were really cute. The only reason I got these is because they were on clearance. Otherwise, I would not have purchase these for my customers, because typically I do normally sell about 10 or more boxes to my customers. And so this is something I normally wouldn't get, just because I actually had to pay per box. But these were heavily discounted on clearance, and that is the only reason why I got them. I don't charge, by the way, I don't charge my customers for the containers. That's something that's just added in extra for their scent boxes. Sorry, I'm going to pick this up for y'all. So my theme for this month was a pamper theme. So these are the boxes. And I'm actually working on mine tonight for my customers, but this is the box that I typically will use for my customers now for their scent boxes. And the reason why is because these are super simple and easy for me to ship. All I have to do is just tape up the signs. And then I love, as you can see, like how tall it is, like on the sides, because it excuse me, it gives me optimal room for me to be able to put more products in there for my customers. All right. So like I said, I started recently. I don't have it printed out yet, but I would normally have something on here that has like the Pamper Yourself theme. And then of course, as y'all can see, I've got my products in here. I'll just show y'all what I have in here so far. So remember what we talked about just a second ago, making like those fancy sample wax samples, fancy wax samples. But yeah, that's obviously this one's from this month's theme. So I actually did make some for the scent of the month for June, but this is what I had for my customers previously for this month, for May's scent of the month. So again, my theme this month was Pamper Yourself. So I had actually gotten these from the dollar store a while back. So these are little sleep masks. So my customers are going to be getting that. And then sometimes, honestly, I just use what I have on hand. So I already had Earl Grey tea on hand. So each of them are going to get a packet of tea. And then I actually had this from last year. But this is actually a stick of honey. So I'm going to be tying that together with some twine. And by the way, stuffing wise for your boxes, work smarter, not harder. So for me personally, I normally will use tissue paper, but if I have smaller items like this, I don't want to get it lost in the tissue paper. So what I did is, like, for example, I had like probably a packet or two, unfortunately, of the product list from the last season. So I ended up shredding them, and then I don't want to pick up too much because I don't want to make a mess of it. But as you can see here, I shredded it all, and then I use that as filler for my boxes. So that's something I recommend. You can also, by the way, shred the filler paper that comes in your Scentsy box orders. You can shred that, and then you can use that as filler in your boxes too. I definitely use that whenever I have a box that I'm shipping to somebody. So then that way it's not going to be moving around as much and get all jumbled up. I always like to include samples in my customers' boxes for the month. So this month they're going to be getting a sample of the Cloudberry Dreams Scentsy Fresh. So I thought that was a really cute, again, like wordplay, because with Cloudberry Dreams and the theme being like a pamper theme, a relaxation, I thought that was really cute. So when I think of pampering, I think of like the body products. So they do have a sample that I made a while back of fragrance mist, and it's the jeweled pomegranate. I actually just used what I had on hand. And what I mean by that is the jeweled pomegranate was actually my personal, it's still here, but it was my personal fragrance mist that I like to use. I don't use that particular smell that often, so that's why I created samples from it. Let's see what else is in here. So remember what I talked about too at the beginning of the live, right? I said you can include personal specials or anything else that you got going on with your Scentsy business. So for me, I actually have a referral program. So I actually just recently redid my inserts, but this is my referral program. It basically says it's a new 2022 referral program. Receive next month's Faith and Soul box. So that's actually what I call my boxes, by the way, because remember, we're Team Faith and Soul. So my box name is Faith and Soul Box. But basically, my customers get it for half off when they refer someone to me that's new, and they claim a box for the first time. So my current customer gets it for $10, and then my new person gets it for $10. So the reason why I do that is because last year, my referral program was if my customers basically posted and tagged me on their personal page, I put their name into a drawing. I picked one person for the next month, and then that person got a $20 box on me, right? So I was like, okay, there's got to be a new way I can revamp this. So that's why now I have my customers when they refer someone new to me, because that's incredible, right? Because that means that I'm gaining a new customer. So when they refer someone new to me, I'm getting a new customer, and then in return, they're both getting a box for themselves at half the price. So it's like, to me, it's like, okay, if I'm already going to be giving away a free box to somebody, I might as well go ahead and split it up between two people. And then therefore they're getting a box for $10 instead of 20, right? So then that way I'm getting a new customer, and then obviously my current customer is going to be super excited. So it's like a thank you for the referral. All right, so there's that. In their box too, I'm doing product wise. So those were the samples. So product wise, they're getting the Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze wax. So I thought along the lines of like calm fragrances, things that are going to be soothing, to tie in with that relaxation theme. And then Daydream Oasis is the other wax bar that they're getting in their boxes. And then the last main product, remember I said there was something in the box that I don't normally put in there. So they're actually getting a laundry liquid. So there will be a little tag that's going to go around it that's going to say something like, have a load of laundry on me. And then anytime you put Scentsy products in your boxes or your bags, I always like to include, especially if it's something they may have not tried before, I try to have the flyers, if you have them on handy, I try to include the flyers in the boxes as well, because I want them to know about the other Scentsy products. So there's that. And I think that's about it that's in here. So that's the box, like I said, that I'm doing for this month. And again, my boxes are $20, but you guys get to decide what your price point is for your box. It can be anywhere between $10, it can be $20, $30, whatever you want to charge. The important factor is, a couple things to keep in mind before we wrap up tonight, is with your scent boxes, you want to make sure that whatever you're charging them, it's the equivalent of the Scentsy product, right? So that means that if you're charging $30, there needs to be $30 of Scentsy product in that box, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So there's that. The second thing, as far as themes are concerned, so me personally, a lot of times when I'm brainstorming on themes, keep it super simple. Think about like the seasons, right? So seasons tie in with themes like that. So it's going into summertime. So we're thinking like pool party themes, vacation themes. You can do like luau themes, colors even. You don't even have to have like a theme per se. You can do or not like a seasonal theme, basically. You don't have to have like I don't know, what do I want to say? It doesn't have to be like geared towards anything specific. So you can do like an orange theme or a blue theme. There is an actual Facebook group, and I'm going to see if I can pull it up real quick. There is a Facebook group, if you're not already a part of it, that does actually help a lot when it comes to brainstorming about like mystery bags. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Here it is. Yeah. So if you're not already a part of it, it is called, here it is, Consultant Creations. So if you go into Facebook and you just start typing up Consultant Creations, that should already come up. But the full title is Consultant Creations, Boxes, Bags, Bundles, Beyond. That's a mouthful. But that's a lot of fun. I really love that group because it does zone in and talk more about like details, and consultants will post not only their boxes and theirs that they're working on well, but they'll also talk about like ways that you can order extras, like where to find their extras, but they're very helpful. And then those girls are really creative. Those people are really creative on there. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything else. Let's see. We talked about price points, themes. I want to make sure I covered everything with you guys. I don't know. I think that's pretty much about it. I just don't want to make sure I don't forget about anything. But yeah, these are a lot of fun. Like I said, don't overthink it. Do what works for you, works for your budget. Oh, one thing I do recommend doing too, by the way, is if you have a VIP group, something that I like to do at the beginning of every year is go into your VIP group before you even start any of this. Do a poll and say, hey, I'm starting something new, super excited about it. I want to do, like themed, I don't know, you could say like themed bags or themed like mystery scent boxes, wherever you want to call it. But whatever you're calling it, post a poll and say, what would your price point be? Because here's the thing, even though I personally, as a Scentsy consultant, want to charge like $30, right? Because 30 PRV would be incredible. Because 10 people, $300, right? 300 PRV, that would be nice. But my customer base is not there. I've tried that before. I've tried with seeing about like a $25 box, and they weren't having it. They like the $20 price point. And that's okay, because if that's where they're at, I'm fine with it and I can work with it. It's all good. But you want to find out what works for your customer base first and foremost. Let that be the starting point before you jump way ahead of, the themes and what you're going to do and all that stuff. So start with your price point. Once you've established your price point, then you can actually also do another poll, because you can get a feel of like what your customers want to see. I've done that as well. I've posted a poll in my VIP group, and because they are very familiar at this point, going on 2 years with my boxes, I'm like, hey, you guys, those are the y'all that do my monthly Faith and Soul boxes. Let me know what themes you want to see. I did a poll. I think I probably posted about 4 or 5-ish themes, and then I had them vote on it. And that was freaking awesome, you guys, because they actually determined for me what the next 3 or 4 months themes are going to be. And that way it took all the guesswork out of it. Now, if you're part of Team Faith and Soul and you are wanting to do something like this, I actually do plan on starting up this next month a messenger group that's solely going to focus on nothing but scent boxes and scent crates. So then that way we can brainstorm together and help each other out. So if you're on our team and you're wanting to venture in that and then try it out, let me know and I can definitely add you onto that messenger group. But yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much about it. Just have fun, be yourself, find things that you can put into your boxes that's going to play into your theme, and that's going to be in connection with you. Something that speaks for you and your brand. Like for example, one thing that I did for quite a while this last year with my scent boxes, as an example, is because my theme is Faith and Soul. I did actually include like an index card in each of my boxes. And for the last year, I did where I had like a personal prayer that I did put in each of my boxes for my customers. So they really liked that. But yeah, just whatever speaks for you. My personal thing now is gnomes. So that is part of my brand now officially. So most of the boxes that I put in with my customers, some way, somehow, I always manage to throw in a little like gnome theme for them. Oh, actually, while I have you guys, give me 1 second, because I forgot that I was going to share some of my other examples that I have of my personal boxes. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my VIP group. Let's see. Let me get out of Messenger. I don't need to be there anymore. Yep. So I personally like to add in photos. Every time I put a box together, always take a picture of it, because that's something that I do now. So then that way I can upload those photos and then I can share them with my customers. So then that way those that, for example, have never done a box before and they're interested in getting the next month's theme, I can actually direct them to where I have my other examples. So then that way they can see, what I've done in the past. All right, so I'm going to share my screen again. Let's see. There we go. All right, so it should be sharing right now. So I'm going to go on my Facebook group. And these are actually just some boxes from the last year that I had put together. So as you can see here, this was like a sunshine box that I put together. Clearly, as you can see, there are some extras in here. One thing that I need to actually honestly get back to the swing of that I did last year was, you can see here, this little piece of paper. I started putting, for last year, every box that I was delivering had a hint towards the next themes box. So my customers got a really big kick out of that. Let's see. I'm going to go through here and see if I can show you more examples. So this one, I believe, was, yeah, so this was May. So, okay, so this was for May. So it was the whole April showers bring May flowers. So this was for May. So I'm sorry, just kidding. This was April's. So this was really cute because it was April showers. So that's why you see here that they have the body product. So we got that, and then I tied it in. This was really fun. There was actually a blue mini fan that we got last year, so that was there as well. And then I had in some samples, wax samples that I put in there. The garden gloves I think I got from the dollar store. So there's that example. This was actually a Friends themed box that I had put together. That was actually a lot of fun. And let me go back. So just another example, see, like here, you can easily find stuff like this on Google and print it out yourself. It doesn't have to be expensive, you guys. Keep it simple. So this was actually my St. Patrick's Day theme that I did for March last year. This was a lot of fun. And then I think I had a sweet treat, bakery treat that I added into my box. And then my extras I got from the dollar store. Let's keep going. So this was actually another example I wanted to show you guys of what you can do when you're going on vacation and taking trips. Is I went to Charleston last year. And so as you can see, I had a little bit of extras that I put in there, but these were things that I got for really cheap, if not for free, on my trip. But this was a lot of fun, and I got like a postcard. So again, if you're taking a vacation or a trip, or even honestly, if you're visiting family, doesn't have to be an extravagant trip. But if you're going somewhere for vacation, heck, even if it's like to the beach, incorporate those photos in with your scent boxes and your scent crates. As you can see here down on the left-hand, bottom left-hand corner, that's what I did. I had actually created a collage as my family and I, and then photos that we took while on our trip. And I think on the other side of this, I actually did talk about my experience while I was in Charleston. So that was a lot of fun. These are themes that I did during the fall winter time, as this was a comfy, cozy theme. Again, see, you guys, I was talking about how I do like the brown paper bag. You don't even have to honestly do the tissue paper. I'm eventually, when I run out of tissue paper, I'm going to start doing the tulle option, just tying the tulle in the bag. So that's one thing that I did. And then this was a Let's Go Camping theme. This was super simple, super easy. I had a lot of fun putting that one together. These I did for Halloween. So these were really cool too. This was actually a Bitty Buddy that we from last year during our fall collection. So that was really cool to get. And then like the cups, I believe I got from, I think, the dollar store. And then these little buckets are like the Halloween trick-or-treat buckets. There's that. This is honestly the only box I feel like since I've been doing boxes over the last 2 years that I went way above and beyond, as you can see. And the reason why I say that is because the reason why I went above and beyond is this was actually my theme box for my birthday. So this was my 80s box theme. And so I had a lot of fun with this. So I definitely went above and beyond with the extras, but it was like way too fun to honestly not do. That was another Halloween. This was like a boo bucket that I did for Halloween. So these are my more recent ones that I did this year. So this was my Paradise Calling themed box. This was a lot of fun. The only extras that my customers got was the Scentsy Fresh sample, as you see here. There's a laundry dish soap sample. Or wait. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Laundry dish soap sample. So that was an extra as well. And then they got a dryer disc. So if you didn't already know this, you can actually split up the dryer disc, and then that could be an extra goodie in their box too. And they got candy. And then a lot of times, like what I'll do is, you can see here, is you can take like the pods and you can split them up, you know, for one person, and then they'll get one as like a sample. So a customer was nice enough to actually take a picture of this for me. So this was actually what I did for February. So this was my February box. So this was really cute. And I love, as you can see here, I did create like some gnome themes. So there's like a gnome mask and then a gnome insert. But they got fuzzy socks, but this was really cute. I really like doing this too. Super simple. It looks like it's a lot, but honestly, if you look at the focal point, it's mostly just all Scentsy products. And as you can see here at the bottom, once again, I do have that shredded product list that I did. And so that's where that insert, that's where that the extras come in that I did there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing because those were pretty much all of my examples. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. I believe, once again, I think I covered everything as far as scent boxes and scent crates are concerned. But as you can see, they're a lot of fun. You can keep it super simple or they can be more detailed. Ultimately, it's just up to you as a consultant. But at the end of the day, this is something that you can have fun with. It's super easy, super simple PRV that you can get in at least for the first week of every month. Guaranteed PRV. It's definitely been a booster for me and a blessing for my business. But hopefully you got something out of this. And thank you guys for either watch the live or if you're catching the replay. I hope everyone has an incredible night. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.